This looks like a brand level product card, but it takes 5 minutes. Let me show you how.
Go to Canva and create a new design. In the search bar, write beautiful face. It is important for me to choose a photo with clean skin, soft light, and so that the ear is visible because today we are going to do luxury advertising for earrings. Select a large portrait and add it to the canvas, immediately zooming in on the photo a little so that the face takes up more space and looks more premium. Now add the earrings. I chose emerald ones. A green accent immediately makes the visuals more expensive and stands out beautifully against a neutral background. Place the earrings near the ear and adjust the size. Luxury visuals love minimalism, so it's better not to make accessories too big. Now I'll show you how to make this light effect. First, we add a frame and only then duplicate the photo of the girl. It is important that both photos are the same size and match each other completely. After that, we place the top photo in a frame. And after that, we reduce the saturation of the main photo, which is at the bottom, to a black and white state. As a result, the bottom picture becomes black and white and the top inside the frame remains colored. Due to this, a very stylish face effect is created, which is often used in luxury advertising and beauty campaigns. And the cool thing about Canva is that it can be done in just a few minutes. Now I want to add some air and make the design look more magazine-like. To do this, I take a regular rectangle, stretch it at the bottom of the composition and reduce the transparency. The result is a lightweight, translucent substrate that does not overload the design but makes it more premium. It is very important not to make it too bright. I deliberately leave a soft light shade so that the attention still remains on the face and earrings. Now add the text. For such visuals, I like to use Cyrillic Botany. This font immediately gives the feeling of fashion advertising and an expensive brand. Next, I decided to experiment not with fonts, but with the composition of the text. I kept the same font, but started changing the size, position, and accents to make the design look more expensive and powerful. At first, the text was more minimalistic, then I enlarged the main word, added contrast in scale, and began to build the composition around the model's face. After that, I tried to add an emerald hue. It beautifully echoed the earrings and immediately made the visuals more luxurious. In fact, even one font can be used in very different ways. Due to the size, air, and arrangement of elements, the design begins to look much more professional. By the way, if you like this format and want to learn how to make designs in Canva easily and without chaos, I have a complete course on Udemy. There I show not only such cards but also design animation working with text, visuals, and AI tools. There is now a discount for subscribers. The link is in the description. The next step was to change the colors of the gradient. The previous option was too bright and I wanted a more expensive calm shade, so I make the gradient deeper with a darker emerald color. There is an immediate feeling of a luxury jewelry campaign. Now let's start working with the atmosphere. On the one hand, I add grain, a slight grit. It removes the too perfect digital effect and makes the picture more cinematic and expensive. It is very important to reduce the transparency so that the grain is barely noticeable. If you overdo it, the design will look dirty. And on the other hand, I add a white transparent gradient. It helps to soften the composition, add air, and create a smooth transition. It is the combination of grain and white gradient that creates an expensive face look.